Hello, Monarchs. Welcome to the second video for lesson 7.7. If you have not gone and watched the first video, please go back and do that now because we went through these top examples at the, up top, okay? So as you can see, none of these have a middle term, right? There is no x term. There is no like minus 8x. None of these have a middle term. We just have our first term and our second term. Normally we'd have a trinomial out of these, but none of these have a middle term. So what do you notice about the answers? We notice that they only have two terms, right? We notice that they only have two terms. So my rule now that I can make for these is a plus b times a minus b. So a plus b times a minus b would give me a plus b times a minus b would give me a squared minus b squared. Okay, for example, here my a is x, my b is 4. My final answer was a squared, x squared, minus b squared. B squared was 16, and this is minus 16. So our shortcut for that then would be a squared minus b squared. Okay. So now we have a few more examples and another rule to learn down below. So let's go ahead and do these three triads, and then we'll answer the questions below. So for these triads, let's go ahead and set up our box again. So the first one, I'm going to set up my box here. I'm going to do these a little bit quickly because they're supposed to be triads, so you should do them on your own. So on the side here, I want x and plus 3. And since it's x plus 3 squared, both of my factors are going to be x plus 3. So on the side, I want x plus 3. And on the top, I want x plus 3. Okay. So in this first box, I would do x times x, that is x squared. Then I would do x times 3, that is 3x. Again, x times 3 or 3 times x, that's 3x. And then 3 times 3 is 9, okay? So now I want to do my combination of my diagonals. So those are both positive 3x's. So I have 3x plus 3x. So my final answer would be x squared. That's what comes first. 3x plus 3x will give me plus 6x. And then all I have left is plus 9. Okay, so my final answer would be x squared plus 6x plus 9. Now let's go ahead and do number 2. Again, I'm going to do it in red just to differentiate a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to create my box for number 2. Again, this is a squared, so both of my terms will be x minus 5. So I want to do x minus 5 on this side. And since it's squared, that tells me my other term is also x minus 5. So I want to do x and minus 5 on top. So now for this first box, I would do x times x. That is x squared. X times negative 5, or negative 5 times x, is negative 5x. Again, negative 5 times x would be negative 5x. And negative 5 times negative 5, and negative times a negative, I know always gives me a positive, and that is a 25. Okay. So now I want to combine my diagonals. I have a negative 5 and a negative 5. So first I'm going to write x squared because that's my first term. Then I have negative 5 minus 5. Negative 5 minus 5 is negative 10. I add my x on. And then I have a positive 25. So plus 25. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and do 3 as well. I'm going to use my box again. So I'll set up my box. Again, it's a squared, so both of my terms are going to be 3x plus 4. So I do 3x plus 4 and 3x plus 4. 3x times 3x, I would do 3 times 3. That is 9. And x times x is x squared. 3x times 4 would give me 12x. Again, 3x times 4 is 12x. And 4 times 4 is 16. I'm going to highlight my diagonals so I know where I'm combining. I have a positive 12x and another positive 12x. So when I combine, I will get 9x squared first, right? Then 12x plus 12x is 24x. And then last but not least, I have plus 16. Okay. In the next video, we will finish the rest of the notes. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please stay tuned for lesson or video 3.